Yo yo yippee 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 yo yippee 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 ka ya ya yo 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 yeah yeah yo 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 yeah 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 yo 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 okay yeah yeah yeah. Let's go. We're gonna do a hunter run tour. We're gonna be slamming and smashing, crashing and blamming. We're gonna pass on through as fast as one can do with our friend the hunter. How are you? Anybody that's out there? I'm doing fantastic. I had a really fun PvP sesh in Final Fantasy. I don't like PvP in games very much, but we were so clueless and so terrible at it that it was just like lighthearted fun. Final Fantasy, they give you huge rewards if you win, but they give you some reward if you lose in PvP because it's not often that it's one person should get nothing for doing PvP, or for doing anything in the game, unless you know you can't clear it at all. But this is PvP. There's no clearing. There's no failure to finish, and it was a lot of fun, which is surprising for how much I usually pretty actively avoid player versus player stuff. I like PvE and I like cooperative play, which is usually a part of PvE. If it's players versus everyone and not just play your pod. I wanted to make sure that I got kills with each of them. I feel like not utilizing explosive barrels is kind of a huge fucking waste, and I am not a wasteful kid. I try not to be. Sometimes I am, but I try not to be. Do 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 dee 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 dee. How are you though? Nobody. Jackie's at work today. I'm at home solamente, alone, which is not what solamente means. It means only. But I think I want to get Litchi trigger finger if everything works out. We do have the ability to sell some garbage. We already got a free singular key. So it looks like we have some opportunity to make some moves, some plays, etc. I love when they teleport to roughly the exact same spot they were in before. Just because it's like, why waste that effort, bucko, buddy, friend, Orella? 25 for the key. Dang, fucking kidding me. We probably won't actually be going for that, but 25 for the key. Oh man, that looks like the right path, but it can't be. And 32, I think, for the finger. Litchi trigger finger is one of those numerous things that exists in games like this, where it's like extremely beneficial, but the benefit is something. Sorry, my head itched. The benefit is something that it's easy to stop noticing as time goes on, because it's like it becomes an intuitive part of the play. However, that doesn't mean it should be devalued. It means it's much more valuable because it works in a way that you gain the benefit without having to focus on how beneficial the benefit is being. Oop. Passives in games like this can be weird when they don't have like big obvious effects. And that's one of those. Anything that increases your damage or your DPS, your speed of damaging, is just like, it's got to be like an obvious yes. I would love to get, like, on every run, faster reload, and faster fire rate. It's so weird how things like that are pretty standard. I mean, and very, very necessary in a game like Isaac, but it's much rarer. What is that dog doing? That thing's a mimic? He's trying to warn me? We're going there no matter what. But what can we do? Oh shit. The explosion from that. Activated him. I didn't know that this would go through the thing. That's not fucking worth a key at all. So I'm glad we didn't use a key on that. Let's see. And we'll do this. And it was well fucking worth it. Oh my god, that's so good. I do think I'm gonna sell the Corsair, maybe? I don't know. It's not gonna be worth very much. I'll keep it. We'll just go with nothing. Like, this is a good floor. The Corsair has one use case. Maybe it has two. There's some synergies that make the Corsair useful. We're gonna fuck around with it though. We're early enough that something a little stupid is justifiable in its use. And there are times when the Corsair will just freaking blast people down to bits. Such as times when you need to get around corners. Times when you're not in a big hurry. Times when you are in a big hurry and it just explodes in the right spot. It's like the Corsair is a pure luck weapon. Like, until you get the I-Bomb Companion out, all of its effects are kind of like... They're best practices. There are ways you can improve its usefulness, but it is mostly hoping that it explodes in the right spot. Or hoping that it homes towards the right enemy. Right now, the enemies are big enough jokes that it'll be useful. And the piercing means that it's gonna hit multiple enemies, even when it's not doing the most fantastical job of assisting. You just kind of think of it as like a chance at damage, you know? Jesus Christ. Yellow Chamber is very big and good, but very expensive right now. And here I am screwing around with the Corsair when it could have been leading us to victory. There's some money. Probably not, as the amount of money that's dropped so far has been pretty insignificant. Definitely not going to increase the money that's dropped by jumping into bullets. Nights like this, I wish I would drop on down. In real world news, you know, complete partisan politics rule the land. And the vote against impeachment went through. Trump was acquitted of all charges, I guess, because of, you know, people staying within party lines and not actually thinking about the problems that this person has caused. It's so weird that it's so team sportsy right now that, you know, I think a lot of people might have forgotten about it or not been around when it happened before, but the shit with Clinton was such a sham. They were able to use morality and bullshit and partisan politics to put a man, to impeach a president who may have gotten his dick sucked all up, but like didn't, you know, collude to remove aid from an ally in order to get dirt on a political rival. Seems like both of those things are, those two things are very different. Dang, that sucks. Stop getting hit. Getting hit loses me money. I don't know what I could have done better there, but man, he didn't even drop any fucking money. Yeah. We're just in a rough spot on this floor. Yeah, I don't know. The whole system, the whole game that's being played these days feels really fucking gross. And like the thing that sucks, I think, the most about it is that Republicans are so good at the game of politics, without ever being so good at the human aspect of politics. They're never doing anything for the benefit of people. They're doing everything for the benefit of power, for the benefit of the already powerful. It's a system of playing the game in such a way that they keep the rich rich. They keep the well off, and they don't have any desire to change that. I mean, they want to be taken care of. They don't care if it means burning down the nation. And I know, talking about the oh my god, that sucked. The extreme partisanship, but like, what side would you rather be on historically? The side that got what they could and let everybody else suffer, the side that's like really trying its hardest to do great things, and is usually brought down by, you know, collusion and playing a game. Ooh, that is a good fucking weapon to get. Like, they're better at the game of politics. They're not better at human decency, but they're far better at the game of politics. And that's, you know, that's what's going on. That's, Jesus Christ, I can't kill these guys. And it's frustrating. I really hope that I get like a sales lady, or like some keys to drop or something. Because while I really like Yellow Chamber, I also really like opening some chests sometimes. Oh, that's a Mimic. That's fucking great. Not that great, but I think this is great in other ways. I think I gotta do it. So, let's see. Yellow Chamber is 2, right? And then 2.5, so we're at 45 over 10. Which might not be the best place to be starting. Man, if we had gotten a freaking blood lady, can you imagine? Okay, let's go, I guess. Ooh. Probably should have let that one live. I already forgot about the yellow chamber. Oh, that's it. There's something I fucking hate about having weapons where, oh god, you really have to be specific about reloading when I'm also trying to be very, very smart about not getting hit. Yikes. Like, yeah, just like having a mini game to worry about on top of the regular game. It's a little bit tricky. Dude, there's so many good items making it really hard for me to purchase keys. Why won't you? Why are they so much more hesitant to fire when it's a friend? Is there honestly some like they're second guessing their actions or something? Oh yes. Oh. I'm not sure what Black Sail does or Black Flag, but I know it does something. It adds even more random chaos. That's insane. I think you really, really want scatter shot or something for this. Dude, what the fuck kind of friendly was that? Thank you. Thank you. Like, genuinely thank you for the key. Oh boy. Still playing kind of stupid. Enough of this for now. Let's get some work done for a little bit, shall we? He says, and then immediately shoots an explosion into the wall in front of him. You need to just go away. You're not helping. Anytime I say you're not helping, it's, especially depending on how I say it, it's almost always a reference to a character's monologue in Seven Eves. This guy talking about, there's this politician that gets into space. Flack. You like her blags? Did you just come up with that? I never use this weapon, but I think that, like, this might be a near ideal. Fuck! A near ideal fuck. Because he's got so many segments to break. Dang it. It really does take way too long for this freaking thing to reload. There we go. Hey! Help! Who would be an ideal fuck? Well, my beautiful wife. Next question, please. Dang, I'm 1 cent short of another key. Yikes, a terrible gun. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my terrible gun. Oh, I don't have any blanks. Man, we've been going to, like, no money every time. That's very true. Oh, so worth it. It's worth it. Oh, it's worth it more so. Way over town, who's good to me? Whoa, yeah. She gets money, and I'm a need man. Oh, she's a man, brand name. That song played somewhere. I think it played at Sushi yesterday. That's not a song I think about at all. Raymond J. Charles sings the blues. The song. Raymond F. T. J. Charles sings the blues. Do we still get money from him when we kill him? Also, how you doing, Roddy? Sickness getting any better? I still have that weird sinus pressure going on. Used the neti pot today for the first time, and it feels like it may have helped, but it also feels like I'm, like every day it's been popping up and then dissipating. So I don't know what's real help and what's... I guess just the situation, the state of my life going forward. Boop, boop, boop. Well, what? I don't know how I missed that last one. It's like when you buy a new comb for a person for Christmas and then they give up their hair to buy you a new comb rack. Or something. There's always got to be an equivalent exchange. Oop. Oh no. Okay. I think I am gonna try this. But I'm not gonna be too... Shit, I'm not gonna be too stingy about... If I use the other ammo, I use the other ammo. I don't know why I sometimes just, like, can't get that roll down. I do it a ton of times a week. I do this fight between 5 and 7 times a week. And sometimes I do it like a dumb jackass, and I don't know why. What? Oh, I have that accuracy thing. Makes it like hyper target onto the wrong target sometimes. This is not a very smooth. I mean, I'm trying. I'm aiming for smartest of the Dumbos. There we go. Smartest of the Dumbos, the cream of the crap crop. So Northern Lion has been doing this thing he calls the Indie Pentathlon, where he plays 5 indie roguelites, and with the goal of a win. His conditions for win are pretty low. Like, he just has to beat the dragon in Gungeon. But he's done Hades, Spelunky, what was I fighting that guy? Hades, Spelunky, Binding of Isaac, Gungeon, and Isaac. Wait, no. I already said Isaac. Hades, Spelunky, Binding of Isaac, Gungeon. Why did I do that? I could have used partial fill from something else. Hades, Spelunky, Binding of Isaac, Gungeon. Oh, Slay the Spire. And I think I could probably get a win in 3 out of 4 of those. Oh, that was good. Hi, Rudy. How you doing, little bud? I think I can get a consistent win out of 3 of those, but I've never played well, I don't know about a consistent win on Hades. I beat it for the first time yesterday. Spelunky I've never played. Slay the Spire I've never played. So those 2 I wouldn't have a chance. But it was really frustrating watching him, like, he plays mouse and keyboard on Gungeon, and I know that mouse and keyboard has some differences, but he essentially only uses one gun. Because of... So he thinks a lot of guns suck. Like, he thinks the Icebreaker's a terrible gun, and he wouldn't use it because he wasn't cycling between 2 guns, or cycling between multiple guns. And that's kind of like... That's kind of a point you have to cross pretty early in Gungeon, I think, to do better than average at it. I mean, he still beat the dragon, you know, so it's not like he's, like, crapping the bed all the way. But, like, it seems like there's so many ways he could very easily just do better, you know? And I'm not saying, like, oh, just play right or whatever, but, like, he could very easily be incredible at Gungeon if he used multiple guns. But he doesn't, so he's kind of mediocre at Gungeon. That's actually pretty good, because I have flight. Spelunky definitely looks like a much more challenging game. And, like, platformers, I think, in general, I find to be a different kind of challenging, you know? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, There's gonna be fire pits all over, and this is one of the ideal times for that to be a true statement. Oh, yeah, indeed. I wonder if I should get into Spelunky. Or I wonder if I should just not get into games because someone on YouTube gets into that game. Maybe I should just be my own person. I really, like, it's not just because I had a win with Hades, but getting a win in Hades felt really fucking good, and I think I like the game a lot. I'm not ready to put on punishment things. I need to get more than 1 win before I'm willing to, you know, cripple myself for challenge. But I love that that exists. It's kind of like doing curse mode in this game, but curse mode is kind of a... It's not much of a choice. It's one specific thing you can do that'll then make the entire game different, and it just... All it does is make it so you can't pick up certain items, you know? That's kind of the main issue with curse mode. There's some tougher enemies, but bigger than that is you just can't touch a bunch of the game's more interesting items. Which is kind of lame, you know? Like, ugh. Whew. Dude, of course. Of course. He goes into the right away. Second attack every time. I don't know if he will get poisoned by this, but I really do like having the fire pits, or the fire holes, catching them on fire. Spelunky, hard F. Oh, these keys. These beautiful, gorgeous keys. Jackie and I finished watching The Lighthouse yesterday, which is a fucking worthwhile watch. Roddy, if you're looking for anything, if you have a moment where you're like, I need something to do, and I want that something to be a kind of like weird, slowish movie that is highly recommended from this guy, from me, yours truly, then you got it, brother, in the form of The Lighthouse. So much of that movie was done extremely well. It feels arty-farty. Just go ahead and familiarize yourself with that feeling. But it is shot so well. It's one of those every frame a painting kind of movies where every shot seemed like something you would see in a gallery. I don't think Robert Pattinson is necessarily the world's best actor in anybody's mind, but the movie is fucking worth the cost of admission. It's like $5 on Amazon Prime to rent it, $15 to buy it, I think. The only movie we bought on Amazon Prime is a Japanese movie called Shoplifters, which is also another movie totally worth watching. Like, incredible movie. Everybody's talking about Parasite, and this is a kind of a similar tale of class struggles. You can buy that on Amazon? I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I didn't know you could buy shows. Oops. That's cool. That's kind of neat. I'm kind of bummed about this friggin' Gondromeda strain. That's not what I meant to do. What I meant to do was see how many hearts I have. Am I willing to give up? Two pieces of armor. I think so. I think I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seven, 8. All right. I don't hate this weapon. I should. It's a piece of shit, but I don't. I'm already blank, so we're good to Geo Prism. Might as well, it's cheap. Then we'll get out of here. Yeah, Lighthouse is a movie that you're gonna... It's gonna feel... like, weird watching it. Like, you're gonna be like... There are a lot of times where I think I would have felt okay... While I was watching it, I would have felt okay stopping, because it kind of moves at a slow pace, especially early on. And then by the end I was like, oh my god, I would have regretted everything if I hadn't finished this movie. Yeah, it's Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is the guy who played like a Twilight character or whatever, so he's got this huge stigma against him, but he does a fairly solid job. There's some inconsistency in his delivery. His accent fluctuates, at least early on. But other than that, he does a really, really good job with the character and with the subject matter. Kind of a brutalist movie, you know? They don't have sex in the lighthouse. The lighthouse exists, though. Maybe they have sex, but it's, like, off camera. What? He dunked in the Twilight series in the interviews? Well, I mean, I think he knew it was kind of like a stepping stone for his career, but it wasn't like... Yeah, that's not good enough. It wasn't anything he was in any way passionate about. Which is good. He's gonna play Batman, so I mean, like... I think it's worth it to give the guy a shot if you care about people that are going to play comic book characters. Oh! Now she shows up. Could have desperately used her on either of the two last floors. But, you know, now she shows up. When I have low health. Yikes. That was close. I'm still using these bad guns for some reason, and I actually have some good ones now. But they're doing some damn fine work. I think he's gonna be a straight down the middle kind of Batman, if you want my honest take. I think he's gonna be like, he's gonna do the rich guy stuff, the rich pretty boy stuff extremely well, and his Batman is going... watch The Lighthouse, and I think you'll get a sense of how his Batman is going to be. I hope he goes for like the kind of brutality that The Lighthouse encapsulates, because he does that extremely well. I think Batman as like raging fist of justice is a good Batman. He doesn't always need to be Batman as like composed intellectual old Batman, you know? I need to rewatch the Tim Burton Batmans. I used to point so much. Ooh, that was a good fight. That was a good fight. That fight was good. Like that you want to get nuts line, I know that it happens. I don't know what it's in reference to because I don't remember the old Timmy B BMs. I think I watched them when I was extremely, extremely young, and I don't have a good recollection of them because of just being a child, you know? Having had been a child when I watched them. Ooh, fuck, yeah. That's a lot of purse we got going on right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's be smart and actually make money off of things that we do not want to. So I'm actually going to be getting that now. And this one should be a big, lots of things one. Nope, nope. 2.5 will not put us at 10. It'll put us at exactly 9. So we're going to go ahead and drip drop this one right now. Yeah. Just had to make sure it wouldn't put us at 10 first. Man, didn't make a lot of stuff on the way there. Glad I got all that coolness from cigarettes, especially now that I have I kind of like this. You don't know if you're gonna get fire or poison. You know you're gonna get fire or poison. I don't know which, but you do know that. And maybe it's actually doing a little bit of column A and B. Maybe it's just always going to be poison because that's the newest one. Two active items on one floor is pretty, like, obnoxious, but I don't know why. Oh, I do know why I left that there. You wanna do? I'm not gonna use this at all, ever. This one I've just been using out of some sense of, like, why not? And this one, in my own best interest, I'm going to get rid of it. And then we'll do 3 of these, and then we'll jump on down to the deeper side. We got like a good amount of coolness and a good amount of curse. Pretty well balanced between the two right now. And we can make some purchases on the next floor. If the situation arises. Things I passed up on this run. Lodestone Amulet, something else, the Andromeda Strain. Did I get the Lichy Trigger Finger? I did get that, so at least I'm not a total dimwit, Nimrod, idiot shit. Just partial. Yikes, that was a terrible dodge. That sucked. feet. From almost my time zone? Why almost? Are you in the mountains in Wyoming? Stout bullets are almost a guaranteed yes, but we're gonna wait it out just to see if another shop shows up. But also, hello Bob. How you doing? Cha-cha-cha-cha. Grittins. Grittins and salutations. Huh? Oh, just because there's very, very frequently there's a second shop, and if that second shop has like some sort of tremendous boon that I need to spend all the rest of my money on, then we will get that over getting stout bullets. I have non-channel points. What does that mean? Like garlic bread? Garlic flat bread? Oh. Yikes, man. I've been dodging like a real heel recently. Is Twitch action up? Whoa, did it mean infinite? Onsha. I can just like feel myself playing shittier and shittier as time goes on. I don't know what's like currently taking over me. Like this is my first lead god, well, thus far in a while. I'm doing better in terms of my own like boss performance, but everything else. No, 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 no. Wow. Wow. I guess the old regular shotgun into action for once. Me, I'm doing fantastic. I'm a little mega hungry, so I'm gonna have to solve that after the conclusion of this run. But currently, I'm just feeling great. I might do another Hades. I might try out the spear a little bit more. Now that I got my first clear, I really feel like I want to dive into it a little bit more. See? This is why. Yeah, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna eat what we got. We got lentils And we got tuna salad. I'm guessing you're in the southwest somewhere. Putting 2 and 2 together. 4 is the total. I believe. I believe in a thing called 4. Ooh. I don't know if I want Full Metal Jacket though. I don't have enough extra blanks. Albuquerque. Huh. It's a good town. I'd imagine. I've never been there myself. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm some sort of authority on the quirk. This is a letdown and a disappointment. I guess we're not going to get that. That's a bummer, man. You know, there's great meth most places these days. Albuquerque's not special. They wish they were. But man, come up to the mountains, the more rural parts of Washington State, and you've got a whole mess of meth. So stop bragging, Albuquerque. You're not special. Is all I'm saying. Oh wait, I should absolutely get the Full Metal Jacket. I'm a goddamn idiot. I forgot that I have the Elder Blank. That is so dumb. Yeah. Oh, fuck, he's still around. I'm gonna have to waste some bullets. Fuck, I cannot get a lead god to save my goddamn life. Dude, I don't know what is up with me. It has been like, I think, over a week since a lead god. And I had invincibility and I just dumped it because I forgot I had an item that enables that. So stupid. This is a sign of a broken mind. No one cycle, no lead god. I got hit by just playing like a dumb shit. It's a sad, sad sack of a day. Wait, where am I going? No one cycle scrub. How many people think we should petition Dodge Roll to put a telepad right here? 100% of all people? I agree. You guys have the right idea. The riot idea. Alright, well. That sucks and is shitty, but here we are, kiddies. Well, what are you doing in your free time in the ABQ? You always be cooking. There's a great, what's his name? Keith Brownohler joke about the phrase bins, or about the phrase BBQ. Ben's been cooking. I gotta switch my weapons. Dogs. Ben's been cooking. No, what are you doing outside of the work stuff? See any local celebrities such as Lucille Ball? I don't know if she is actually from there. I think that Lucy, her character in the I Love Lucy show, was from Albuquerque. And I don't know how to separate real people from their character. Oh, that's it? Okay. Well, I'm just wondering if you were seeing the sights, painting the town any shade of red. Rose, perhaps. I don't know, man. I don't know how your time goes. Okay. Dang. Well, it's getting on your bedtime. Well, I guess it's 9 p.m.? Yeah, it's getting on your bedtime, probably. No, wait. It's 8 now? Yeah, 9. I know how to do freaking time zones. Don't act like I don't. I think I'm playing this one too sloppy loose is probably the real problem with my performance. There's so many things I could have done, like when those skulls were going, I could have freaking used my beam weapon, which is the only reason to keep a beam weapon. I could have switched up some stuff otherwise as well. I don't know what in particular, but some other stuff. Well, I gotta leave this guy. He's too helpful, even though he is scary as all. Fucking get out. I want there to be a way to make it so that enemy bullets, when charmed, don't hurt you. You know, one of the things I did today, which I kind of regret wasting my time on, I did it while I was doing other stuff, but even still, I watched a YouTube video about Smash Brothers Melee, specifically about Hungrybox, who is like a Jigglypuff player who kind of is rooted against pretty frequently by people who watch competitive Smash Brothers, and you know, it was constructed well. The filmmaker, documentarian, or whatever you want to call the person that made the YouTube video definitely had an agenda that the world was unfair to Hungrybox, and I think I'm actually gonna give this to this. And that the mistreatment, like, is pretty standard for such a toxic community, and that Smash Brothers has some issues to work out. The Smash Brothers fandom has some issues to work out, but it was kind of cool, like learning about the specifics about the rise and fall of certain competitive Smash Brothers players. It's Smash Brothers Melee and the history of like the growth of esports and stuff like that. I don't really watch esports for the same reason that I don't watch regular sports. Competition doesn't do much for me, and the need of an overarching narrative seems like super like beside the point. You gotta have your favorite, you gotta have your guy you side with and all that stuff, and it's just like, come on, who cares? They're both good. You don't have to hate one of them. But it feels like in a lot of communities, and Smash is notorious for it. I mean, I knew this outside of even watching this documentary. You know, there's like brigading. There's people like getting together to ruin someone's life, to consider, you know, all of the work they put in worthless because they've been deemed unpopular by the community at large. And it's like, shit like that is really frustrating to me when people use the internet to work together for someone's destruction in like a weird popularity contesty kind of way. And I don't know, I know that the director had the agenda of specifically like kind of telling his story about how he feels about this person, and that's kind of doing the same thing, but like nobody deserves to be destroyed because they play a game and beat other people at it or whatever. There's some people who are toxic as well, but toxicness breeds toxicness. It's like no one deserves to be someone that plays a video game and then have their entire life and well-being put on the line because people just don't like them as an individual. They don't like who they play as, or, you know, they won a competition that they don't think they should win. Even if there's like foul play, the person's personal life does not deserve to be destroyed. They don't deserve vitriol and hate. Like, I mean, this guy was like one of the, I think he might be the world's top Smash player currently for Smash Brothers Melee, not for what's the other one? Ultimate, the one that's out now. But even still, I don't believe anybody deserves to be treated like absolute shit because of a video game specifically, at least. Why do I keep forgetting that I have invincibility? The new one was Smash Brothers Ultimate. I just forgot the name of it. I don't mean a new platform fighter. I mean the new specific Smash Brothers game. Dude, I don't have shit for this guy right now. First phase. It's kind of fucked because he's so big. Or because he's so small and the arena's so big that I don't want to waste aim. He did the thing where he kind of adopted the heel persona, which I think is a, I'm pretty sure, oh, I don't know. I don't watch competitive anything really. I personally don't. I don't know. There are competitive game players that I kind of have liked in the past because they're fun to watch. But there's never been a time where I've thought like man, certain people need to be fucking put in their place for being really good at this game that I like and not being my good at this game that I like guy. It's the whole like weird, I don't know, like tribalism or whatever. Like, I dated a girl for like 3 weeks who had won the Midwestern rock paper scissors competition, and she was way mega serious about it. And it was pretty fun to be to see that community in action for a little bit. But you know, it didn't work out because she was a fucking weirdo. But there's like video of her at rock paper scissors, and it was like intense as hell. It's a whole thing. It's a whole like serious thing. It's like competitive air guitar, man. Like, it seems like such a joke that no one could be into it, but if it's something that is competition, there's going to be people that find ways to be better. Johnny Scissors Smith, the guy that always plays scissors but never loses. No fucking lead gut. And it like the thing that's most frustrating is that if I had just bought the goddamn Full Metal Jacket before the fight, I would have had my first lead god in a week.